good on the camera.
The whole point of this exercise is that you guys can share your experience with the students who are yet to start placement. They might have questions for you, you might have knowledge to share with them. Obviously your experience will be different to their experience, and maybe things have changed.
Wait a minute, we will have like a chat?
Yeah, just a little chat. Yeah, just a discussion with each other.
Ah, okay.
Nothing
So you don't need to stand and chat?
No, you're staying there, that's fine. You don't need to stand up. It's just an informal chat, you just get them to advise, and they will raise some questions to you. Maybe they have questions.
Okay, we agree with that. So
yeah, you're happy with that?
Let's go to the snacks.
Yeah, you'll definitely have to talk for us.
No, I'm a bit shy. No.
That's alright, don't worry.
Saturday I'm a bit shy. Sunday I'm better.
I'm a bit shy on Saturdays, yeah. So, let's start off with, can you give me your
Eu
name?
não posso fi filmată din față.
You have anything particular about your placement? So, what did you do in placement last year?
L-a găsit. Cu toate vorbele la el.
So, because you were doing 20 hours and they were doing 50 hours, what do you think, how was managing the time? Do you have any knowledge or advice to share with these students? Because obviously your timing was 20 hours, they will be doing 50 hours.
50? 50, nu, nu, 150
Noi am avut 20, nu?
Da.
Și știau 50.
Da, și noi acum 150.
Și noi 150.
Le-am făcut.
L-ați făcut deja?
Da, le-am făcut și eu. Și eu le-am făcut. Iau de la anul. În semestrul 2.
Level 4 will always do placement.
Ok.
What kind of support was available to you to sign up, complete the forms?
How did you find filling the forms? And what about speaking to your boss, negotiating? So sometimes you would give us a job role, which might be a low skill, and we come back to you saying, can you do a higher skill? Was your boss negotiable?
Yes, in some of the cases when I need I don't have any difficulty between me and my boss, for example. Most of them, they are very happy to help us, to be honest. I don't know the other people how they are met or not, but most of them, because if we work in the same company, for example, I think it's the good way to rise up, to grow in there, and your boss can give me all the support because you help them as well, of course. So I think it's the good way to doing this. For me, I was doing in the same company, and the manager was very happy with me, to be honest. Because last year I was doing supervisor, and this year I will do up to manager, I hope so. And she was very happy to have me. That's good. So I think it's very good, especially in the same place where you work. For me, was this.
Exactly, you have that relationship with your boss, and it's very easy to negotiate as well.
I think the advantage to do the placement on your work is if your boss sees you are capable for more things, you can grow up.
Of course. That's great. And that's exactly the point of placement. You go to your current jobs, you get to do a higher skill level job, and maybe your boss will be very impressed with your work that they might actually want you to be permanent with them. So there's a lot of scope of development, and that's the exposure we want to give with this course. So placement is a very key success to growing academically and professionally as well.
And a good chance,
of course,
to show.
Exactly. You can do better, exactly. Yes. And especially students who are, for example, not employed, they get that exposure to different industries. They might not be able to go to a corporate job, but because of placement, they might be able to find a job that is something that they never thought about.
Experience.
Exactly.
Even if you choose another place, another work, I think it's better for you if you go in another place.
Of course, you get the experience from a different
Maybe you
environment.
discover you like more than your actual job, so
Yeah.
you can change.
Of course, that's the whole point, getting exposure to different industries, different environments, and it also builds your CV as well. So when you guys graduate, the placements you've done, you can add them to your CV, and it could be something like an internship you've done. And this is what employers look for, because the more experience you have, the easier you are to get a job that is of a high skilled level. Anyone else? Do you have more people?
Questions to ask?
So the time, the key is to manage your time. You have 50 hours, make like 5 hours, 10 hours per week, for example, and you know in 5 weeks I'm gonna finish this. See when is the deadline, and go 5 weeks back to see exactly when you should start. To not be too short time for you. To make like 10 hours per week or 20 hours per week would be too much. So try to manage your time, calculate when you can do it.
Do you have a question to ask?
What support you are available to you?
Support from where? From the here, from the university. We have all the form prepared. They can teach us where to go, where to speak. Also to accept the. We learn about the role play. We do it on the placement before to go, actually, because you learn on school what you need to do. This business management, and the role must be the same like you learn in school, and it's more easy to adapt on the role. And you have all the support from the lesson from behind.
Anybody else? Any questions?
So don't be afraid to go to your manager and tell him, you know, I have a placement at work. You have something critical for me.
You talk about what you have learned. You've not learned about LLB. You've not talked about companies.
They're gonna pay you. It's gonna be more happy.
Can you guys share maybe some of the skills you gained? So what did you develop when you did placement? So for example, you shared you were able to do a different job role than you were currently doing. Did that help you to develop some skills? Can you give an example?
Last year I did like and now because I stepped
Whatever you're
up,
writing here,
I have
it looks like someone else has written to you.
not just in my company,
Okay,
to work in
even
another
if they have done
company.
it,
How I
you shouldn't show
yes,
on the
I have
computer.
that. And it's
You need
very
to talk about what we have
Yeah.
done, what you have
Yeah.
so
you
that's
can
then
you can grow.
You'll be more confident.
More confident, exactly.
Yeah, gaining that confidence
you
because
feel that like this.
we are not stuck. We are used to go to our job to do what we have to do. We have like a routine. When you go to the placement, obviously you're going over the barrier to do your day-to-day basic routine at work. And you gain that confidence in yourself that hang on, I can do something else.
Exactly, you learn that you
And
have
you learn,
capabilities.
and maybe you like what you're doing, and you are in a couple of years you're thinking maybe changing the job you did a couple of years ago, which was like basic job, and you did what you had to do in that job, but you can do much more. After you get the degree from university, you're thinking, hang on, I've got this degree, I've got the experience of the placement, that means I can do much more, I can develop in different other industries or careers.
And also, I think you can improve your communication skills, which is really
Exactly.
important. You come with the knowledge from the school, and it will be more easy for you
Yeah.
on the
Is the
work
trust-
or on the placement, because you can speak the same language like with your employer, a business language, which is really important.
It's the trust you get with yourself, and you open to get to know new colleagues and to accept that you're gonna be accepted because you will have the same language as they have, business language.
it's very important to have that relationship with your colleagues.
Exactly.
You get to learn different people. Maybe you're not very sociable, but because of work, you get to learn to more socialize with your work colleagues. And that encourages to kind of networking, communication.
And all this starts from here when we started group presentations, and we started from university to adapt to 3, 4, 5 people in a group. And you build that confidence from university and say, oh, I can speak to 5 new people. That means I can grow and speak to 20 people, and be open to accept their opinions and to give your opinion. And it's just to be open to trust yourself and to communicate. That's very important.
That's very important, definitely.
I have a question I want to ask you. Some of the roles you performed during your placement, how relevant are the skills, the education you got here? How relevant is it to the roles you played during your placement? Did you perform roles that you were taught, business concepts, theories that you were taught here, or marketing theories that you were taught? How easy was it for you to now, play some of those experiences that you learned in school? Yeah.
It was really easy because we just.
How relevant is it to you?
It's really relevant.
Really, really.
Because actually we use the knowledge from the school to put in practice on work. It's the same. The same thing. It's really helpful. You don't need to do nothing else. Just to put your learning to work for you. It's
that is
really
the whole
easy.
point of this course, is to develop you academically, professionally, and get you ready for the real employment world. You maybe come from a lifestyle before this course where you were on low skilled job roles. Maybe this course will actually equip you to be into a higher skilled level, and you can adapt and improve your lifestyle. You can get so many skills, and you can just use them to kind of develop yourself professionally as well. You might be at a very successful level once you graduate from here.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, definitely. I can already see you guys are doing really well, so I can already tell you guys are going to do really well when you graduate. So.
Thank you.
Any more questions, guys, from this end?
About learning what
Any question?
Any questions, guys?
Hai Mara, cum
So remember, these people are now doing 150 hours. So once you guys go on to level 5 next year, you'll be doing the same as them. So 150 is a lot of hours. So maybe you can ask, how are they going to manage this time round? So does anyone have any kind of calculation going on? How are they going to
have a calculation because we have university, we have families, we have work.
That's exactly my question. How are you going to juggle this?
It's hard. Even we struggle with those 20 hours. We know it's going to be a big challenge for us.
Yeah, definitely. You are starting.
But it will be more easy because we spoke about time management.
Exactly.
And
now we know
learn
how
to do it better.
Now we have the experience from the first placement, and we are prepared to go to jump into 150 hours, but we know how to manage those 150, not to avoid not to go to work, not to do the family work or whatever is our day-to-day life.
Right. And when you were doing placement last year, do you think you were rushing to get those 20 hours finished, or did you actually do them flexibly?
We did flexibly.
You did flexibly. That's good, because some students might think they need to get it done within a week, like for example 20 hours, 50 hours. Do you think it's best if you do it slowly and you get to learn?
Focus on them.
It's important to learn more. It's not the point to rush.
Exactly.
Just to
It's not
go
about
to learn
hours,
to.
it's about getting the skills from this exposure. So that's really good. I'm really
On this side, I'll advise you, the opportunity the school is giving you now to learn from those before you, they don't have it. There was nobody, there were nobody, they want to learn from.
No, we learn from the teachers, from the best.
You learn from the teachers, but the experience that you are giving those coming behind you now, you didn't get it from your colleagues. The experience your teachers will share with you will be valuable, no doubt, but it won't be as you know, as practical as the one that you will share with them now, because our own level may be quite higher, the experience that we're going to share with you, but what you're going to share with them is exactly what they are going to, yes, that's it. So the opportunity you are having now, they didn't get it. So I'll just advise you to get the best that you can get from them.
The best from the best.
The best you can get.
The best from the best, you could say that, because you guys had to learn from yourselves when you were out in placement.
Yeah, when we were out, we were in the middle of nowhere. So we had to learn.
Yes, so you are the best people to share that experience.
I can't share any experience because last year I didn't give the placement I do with the project.
Oh, you did professional challenge?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, how did you find that? They might be end up doing professional challenge.
When you don't have any chance to find any company or somebody to give you placement, you have another chance to make project. They give you some topic. You after have the presentation with this topic, and that's it.
And best things on this is that they can help you, they're willing to help you. So if you have questions or if you struggle with something, you just contact them and they help you.
That's very good. Thank you for raising that point up, because there might be students who go to professional challenge in this school, we never know. But we always encourage to get placement, but in the instances where you can't get placement, we do have the alternative assessment. So we will not going to enroll you at the end of your own. We will have some kind of support. But you will be doing placement this year?
Yes.
And you will be doing placement this year? So how did you find placement this time round?
Yes.
It was easier? Yeah? How about yourself?
It was easy.
It was easier. So you learned from last year and you applied it this year. That's good. Well, thank you very much. That's all right. Thank you so much, guys, for sitting together and giving your experience. Just stay here a moment. I'm going to ask you to scan this QR code. Can you just give me some feedback about how you felt about this? Do you think it benefited you? Do you think it benefited them? So if you can give your honest opinion, and it would be very good for our future events as well, okay? Just going to pass this around.
Thank you so much.
Scan it and show me you've completed it before you go. And scan it and pass it over.